What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Quinn. That thing is never gonna stop being cheesy, I swear. But what just happened? Remember how from my first video I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna play Black Ops 3 because I suck." This is why. But today we're talking about video games and consoles, which I feel like is always a good topic to start off with, especially when you're making a gaming channel. And so one of the things I'll start off with is the first console I ever had. Oh fuck! Which was the PlayStation 1. The amount of good memories I had from that thing, honestly. I mean, the first game I had was Spyro the Dragon, which I actually think... Whoa! Year of the Dragon was my first game. I didn't start with the original Spyro, because... I don't know, there must have been some deal or something where the third Spyro game came out, where by the time, oh pardon me, the PlayStation 1 was sold? Sorry, let me rephrase. Oh shit. So I got the PlayStation 1 when I was 5. Oh, wow. So I must have got the PlayStation 1 when I was 5, right? And so Spyro Year of the Dragon probably... No, most likely came out... came out way after the original Spyro, so that was the one that I played with. And so it was one of my favorite games because... well, who else loved the part where you could skateboard in that big arena with Spyro? That was one of the greatest things I ever played as a young kid. Because, I mean, you're a dragon riding a skateboard. You just can't top that. And then the boss fight's gone. I don't think I ever well, if I think about it, I never finished a boss fight because either I got a friend to do it for me, or I even got my dad to do it, which was great. You know, sometimes, you know, video games always get a bad reputation, but from other times, sometimes it actually brings people together rather than, oh no, rather than the amount of violence and stuff. Because I don't know what the viewpoints of them were by the time the PlayStation 1 came out. I mean, it probably wasn't even as bad. I know Grand Theft Auto must have been 3, I think, came out around that time. Or was it San Andreas? Either one. Even as a young kid, that that was something. Oh god, no. Oh. Was the hot coffee mod? I knew about that in primary school. This was when I started collecting Pokemon cards and stuff. No. And after the PlayStation 1, right, I had the PlayStation 2. And so they rebooted the Spyro series. I only say Spyro because that was literally the only franchise I played. Because I actually don't know why. Spyro was just the only game I'd usually play. Anyway. Okay, so PlayStation 1 first, right? And I shall talk about the fact that the PlayStation 2 was my next console. And
The 54 Immortals crush all opposition.
oh, look who came second. Oh wow, I actually got a positive KD this time. Yeah, I'm really surprised because usually I play like crap, honestly. But maybe you guys are my support. So as I was saying about the PlayStation 2, which was my second console. Ooh.
Demo asset destroyed.
One of the games I got for that was the reboot of Spyro. Oh shit! Of Spyro the Dragon, which they must have been up to the second reboot from A Hero's Tale, or I think that was a game on its own actually. Oh shit!
Shot up.
Oh, that was the most pleasant way to die ever. So it was A Hero's Tale, and then the other series came out because they must have rebooted it a third time actually. Now that I think about it, because they had that Eternal Night thing, and Dawn of the Dragon, and that other one. Yeah, it was a series with Cinder that was new to me, and the last franchise of Spyro I ever played. I honestly can't get over the fact that Activision completely destroyed Spyro and turned him into a little munted demented creature. It's like if you took Spyro, and no offense to Activision, like I can appreciate them thinking that they needed to change Spyro for a new audience and stuff like that, but they didn't need to like smash his face up against the wall and smother it. I mean, if you look at him, what is he? He's like a little demented creature. That's not Spyro the Dragon. That's Spyro the Munted Head. Whoa, where am I going? Where am I going? Ah! Oh. Make your little Gavin Free noise there. Oh. And so I grew up with the PlayStation 2 and played a whole heap of Spyro and some movie games like Over the Hedge. That I borrowed off from Blockbuster. And Wall-E, I played that. Transformers, and a whole other video games. I thought they were the coolest, but looking back at it now, they weren't entirely good. But I mean, it was fine. I still loved it. Like, I loved it all. Whoa. And it was heartbreaking because what happened was, after the presentation Xbox had with the Kinect, I watched it, and so my sister was like, "Oh, that's cool. Maybe we should switch to the 360," because sometimes she would play the PlayStation 2 with me. And so I was like, "Wow, the technology, the Kinect is the coolest invention ever." Not even a week into it, I barely used the damn thing because there weren't any good games. I mean, there was Dance Central and stuff, but not enough to really grab my attention. And so I didn't use it as much. Surprisingly, not as... Sorry, I'm just watching it. This failure that I am playing. Well, me, the failure. Let's put that there. And I found myself not using the Kinect as much as I used the iToy. Remember the iToy? God, that was a great piece of machinery. The iToy had so much fun. that little game where you'd run and stuff. That was great.
Infantry neutralized.
And so yeah, what happened was I switched to the 360, which was interesting to say the least. Becoming an Xbox fan after shitting all over it. Oh, I ended the match. Oh, maybe we should make this video go on for longer because I just the amount of nostalgia. It's great. Look at all those misses and then bang, somehow I got a headshot at the end. Good going me. That I think that deserves a clap from someone who doesn't play the Call of Duty series that long. Right? Right? No? Okay. And so I switched to the 360 after making fun of it for so long and calling it a big box of nothing. Primary school insults, a big box of nothing. I love that game. I love the Arkham series. I might do a Let's Play in Arkham Knight, but the issue is, because I record my games on the PS4 DVR, recording on the Xbox One DVR is a bit weird. Like, it doesn't work as well as a PS4. I mean, it works, but with the PS4 you can record at increments of 15 minutes, and I don't know, it just feels a lot more easier to me to record. And yeah, so it was the Arkham series, and then a whole bunch of other games on the 360, which I never was serious with gaming when I was growing up. And then when I got the 360 with the achievements and stuff, I was like, oh, this is something I could get into, the proper gaming world and all the franchises. Which, believe me, even though I did own an Xbox, and I own an Xbox One now, as well as a PS4, is the fact that I'm not a huge fan of Halo. I mean, I think it's good, but because I never grew up with it and I never experienced the world that Halo created with multiplayer and stuff, I knew all about that. It's just I was never a part of it. Same with Call of Duty. But what I was into was just playing games with myself and enjoying the time I had. Because back then the only multiplayer games I would play was on the Nintendo console. Which was, no, it wasn't the Wii. Oh, it was the GameCube. Sorry. I had a bloody blank. Whoa. It was the GameCube. Oh, yeah, I had a Nintendo 64 as well. Completely forgot. That was weird. Yeah, so I had the Nintendo 64. I just didn't have it for that long because I gave it away to my cousins in the Philippines after I got the PlayStation 2. And so yeah. Yeah, mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. Yeah, and so the only multiplayer games I would play would be on the GameCube and the Nintendo Wii. Because that whole thing was fun. Like, I really liked playing on the GameCube and plugging in all those controllers to play Super Smash Brothers. I remember the fondest memory I had was... this is gonna sound a bit perverted, but was when paused mid-game and Princess Peach was in mid-kick and you could see her underwear, I guess. If I remember, I think it was her underwear. Could have been something else. Like, it was blocked. I honestly can't remember. And so far, my remembering skills are making me so bad at this game. But yeah, comment your favorite consoles and what it was like growing up in the gaming world. So much has changed. Like, for the generation of now to experience current gen consoles like this, I just think it's, I mean, it's great, but at the same time, you know, they're never going to experience the same things that the generation I had or the generation before had. What? Ah, fire! But then even the older generation of gamers are going to say that my generation never had what they had, and that we're ungrateful little shits. It's always going to work that way. We're going to be judging the younger generations than the generation before us had judged us. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's just gonna go inside one infinite loop. Which I think is great, because the generation could prove us wrong. Maybe they could stop swearing at the TV, or keep saying your mom jokes. I think that was at my time period as well. The whole your mama jokes were okay then. I think that guy fell to his death. But yeah, comment and subscribe. Comment and subscribe. I mean, you could do both, but you could just comment your favorite games and what it was like growing up in the gaming world in your generation, depending on what type of audience watches my content. I mean, I'd be interested to know what it was like for you, because we're all gonna have different experiences. Like, my experience would be different to the next guy's. Whoa! Right next to me, even growing up in the same generation, because that person would have grown up with the Xbox while I was with the PlayStation. And so that would have been two different experiences, because on one hand you had the first online multiplayer, I think, for the Xbox, and sorry, I just remembered about memory cards as well. That's great. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and like my videos. Bye.